everyone, this is Sasha bringing you a video tutorial today from VP4U. So today we're going to be talking about our detail panel, and this includes sharpening and noise reduction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and I'm going to zoom in here, and I do have some noise to this photo. So I'm going to start with my noise reduction. Now this luminance slider here, this is what reduces the noise. Obviously I probably wouldn't want to turn it all the way up to 100. But for this, I'm just showing you here that how smooth that is. Let's do a before and an after. So here was our before and our after on that. We have lost a little bit of detail by doing that. So we could slide the detail slider over, and we gain some of that detail back. And then we have this color slider too, and it very subtly sort of brings some color back into the picture. And so you can see here, let's do it one more time. It's very subtle, but it does bring some of that color around the edges that sort of makes the picture look a little bit more sharp. So then we have this contrast here, and by adding contrast to your photo, you also get a little bit of a sharper look. So in order to go ahead and reduce the noise, I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. I am going to increase my detail some, and maybe add just a little bit of contrast and bring back a little bit of that color. And this is going to be around the edges again. And so now I'm going to add a little bit of sharpening to make up for what I've done with the noise reduction. And these two things really go hand in hand. Now here's a fun thing about the sharpening. If I hold down my Alt key, when I pull the sharpening, I get these masks. And like here, I can see that I can pull and I can decide my radius by looking at this mask, and I can see where it's going to fall and how much this is how much I'm going to include in the photo with the sharpening, or how little. So I'm going to pull mine right about here. This is detail, and again you can decide how much of that detail that you want to see or how little of it. I'm going to leave mine right about there. And this is a mask. If you've ever worked in Photoshop, then you will know the phrase white reveals and black conceals. So this mask is going to show me where the sharpening is going to fall. This is probably my favorite thing about the sharpening, is because I can hold down my Alt or Option if you're on a Mac, and I can decide that I don't want the sharpening over the entire picture, including the skin. I can sort of pull this up some, and I can see that now it's in the important areas, but it's not on the skin as much. And so now I can come up here and I can see my before and my after on that. And so I have a sharper photo with smoother skin and less grain and noise. So this detail panel is absolutely wonderful for working with that. And it will allow you to help fix a photo that maybe you shot at a high ISO that has a little bit of grain on it, or whatever the situation may be. It is absolutely wonderful for touching up photos. So again, here's our before and our after, and I am viewing this by clicking on this little box up here that turns on this window on and off. And so to zoom out then, I just click back on my photo, and again we can see the before and the after there. So thank you so much for watching this video tutorial. Happy editing!